rendering down some bacon here. I think that's done actually. Just going to take the bacon out and save the fat for my mushroom and red onion medley. I'm going to cook it in that. So just give me a second here. Now that the bacon is done, I've got an excess amount of grease here. It's not the most appetizing word, but it's a hell of a lubricant for stuff to cook in. I might turn it down a little bit because we might get a little splashy and that gets dangerous. Alright, so I'm getting my cast iron pan hot here because I have a nice steak to go with all this deliciousness that I'm creating. Pat down that bacon a little bit. Comme ça. And then I'll add that, incorporate that back into the, I have here mushroom and onion melange. A little bit of steak spice, salt, pepper. Just waiting for my cast iron to get hot. That bacon fat is hot. I might just put that stuff on now and then just let it sit. See what happens. Okay, here we go. Always use a wooden spoon when you're handling mushrooms. Just because it's better and fun. Normally I would add capers to something like this, but I just don't think it goes with the theme I've got going on right now. Alright. Cover that with that. Let's see, is this bad boy's getting hot enough yet? It's getting there, it's getting there. Make sure this isn't poisonous. Commercial break. Got a little toss. That bacon grease is going to absorb into those very porous mushrooms, and it'll give a very depth of flavor. Some on the wall, but that's okay. I'll clean it up later. Pan is getting there. The steak is pretty thin, so it's going to cook quick. I just want to get it seared, flipped, seared, and then stop. Give these a little toss. A word from our sponsor would be ideal right now, just because it's a bit of a waiting game, but I don't have the luxury of a crew. I got the cast iron on about 8. I think max would be too much. It would just be smoky, and I've only got that little vent right there. All right, these are coming along nicely. Onions caramelize a little bit. Then I'll toss the bacon back in there. Steak pan is just about ready, so it's almost showtime. I don't think there's anything else I have to do. Throw some oil in that pan. Not too much, but enough to coat that beautiful hot skillet. The steak is at room temperature, by the way. salt, pepper, and Montreal steak spice. Ditch that, rinse it, raw meat. Rinse the tongs too, you know. Give the mushrooms a little shaky. Again, there's more on the wall and the floor, but we'll get to that later. Erica will be very happy. Plating. Very important. I only have plates with chips in them, but oh, I've got some tomatoes over here too, which will make a little pop, you know. Plating, yes, it's very important. You eat with your eyes, right? That's what they say. First, anyway, then your mouth. Those mushrooms look pretty nice. I left them whole because I just like the way it looks. The saltiness of that bacon fat and the actual pre-cooked pieces of bacon I'm going to put back into the mushrooms is just going to give that salt, to cut all the salt that I put on the steak. I got 4 pieces of tomato over here though. 3 actually, I ate 1, whoops. Looking good. Hope it's hot enough. I'm going to take these mushrooms off now though. And I'm going to add that bacon first just to get that heated up. There we go. Discard the towel. Shake it all about. That's what it's all about. Oh, that is going to be delicious. Toss that a little bit. Do the tong bang. And I'll probably give this guy a flip. Not quite. I wonder if it's hot enough. Dang. I quack on the 8. Should be at 9. Alright, start with my tomatoes over here. Just a little color. Looks very nice. Sorry, I broke the rule with the wooden spoon earlier. Now I think I'm going to use a strainer to get these from the pan to the plate because I don't want all that oil. Luckily, I have one right here. And I should turn that off. I don't know if I should save that. Oh, I've got a bowl in there, so that's good, yeah. Alright, so that's going through a strainer. I'm saving the juices in a bowl. The grease, whatever you want to call it. I gotta put this. Because, oh yeah. I might want to use it as a little accent for flavor later in the game. Starting to smoke a little bit. Make sure I should open some windows. Anyways, you've seen pretty much what it takes to make it. I just got to wait for everything to cook, and then I'll give you the photo at the end. Thanks for watching.